Hi everyone, and welcome to another Bali home emo villa tour. I'm your host 𝗟𝗪𝗫𝗍. This time around we got something special. It's really special. It's luxury. Well, let's get right into it. Landscaping on the right, retaining walls throughout the whole property, but I'll get to more into details, but let's start with the living area. So we are finally inside the property. So many points, so many aspects that I want to tell you about this property that makes it so special. Let's just start with some main details of these properties, yeah? Get that off the bat. 14.6 area of land and an expansive building size of 740 meters square. With a 27-year lease on it, this villa has 5 bedrooms and it's divided in 2. But okay, let's start with the living area. It's got a high ceiling, tons of windows, which lets a ton of light to come through. We've got light from the left, from the right, at the very top. You see how it's divided in 2 sections here? That's just a ton of light. And what they did is they put a ton of landscaping throughout the villa, which makes it almost feel like you're secluded and you still have that privacy. And one thing I want to point out is that despite how luxury and grand this villa is, and the rooms, the pool and everything, the landscaping, they still made this kitchen extremely cozy. So now here we have a dining table that seats up to 10 people. Of course, they've done the plating already, which is very nice. The best part is that you're whipping up your meals with the garden, landscaping, the views, the pool, the rooms on that end. When you're cooking here, you can see how massive this villa is. I mean, just look at how spacious and massive this property is. And we have the day beds. And again, the tiling follows us even to the pool area. We have these beautiful day beds. Your typical beach club day bed. So into the spa room. Ton of glass and light to welcome you in. And you have the views, of course. And one thing that's really cool about the spa room is this almost clay-like texture carving they have throughout the whole spa room. That about wraps up our ground floor tour. And let's start with the second floor, which is just as mind-blowing as the first floor. Straight into the second floor, and it's villas like this that have this very like high ceiling that you're very, right when you step in, you're really curious on how it looks like from the second floor. Welcomed through the movie theater, or shall I say entertainment room, to enjoy a beautiful movie or any sort of entertainment. Even playing video games would be amazing. I mean, this master bedroom almost feels like a Bali version of a penthouse on its own. What I really liked is that it's still Mediterranean like the other bedroom, but it's just a bit more fancy. It's a bit more classy in a way, you know, like look at the knitting done on the sofa, the teak woods on each side of this sunken lounge, which you have stairs up into your bedroom, which makes the room even feel more spacious because you're going upstairs into your room. And again, the theme, the warm tones, all this almost like this cream brown touches everywhere. It's almost like eye candy, you know, putting it all together. And these hanging lamps, I've never seen anything like this before, but I love it. It looks great. Directly into the ensuite bathroom of the master bedroom, we are welcomed with this fine black textured marble tub. Even more grander is the wash basin here with a huge mirror, and of course the lighting and the lamps on both sides adding to the aesthetic. But this looks very, very fancy. So that about wraps up the master bedroom, and it wraps up, actually, we've explored this whole villa already. And one thing I want to point out is the investment potential. Now here we are in Pererenan. We're about 10 minutes away from the beach, and of course Pererenan has been developing rapidly throughout the year. Ton of amenities, beautiful restaurants, delicious restaurants actually, home for the most delicious restaurants in Canggu. And on top of that, you have 5 bedrooms in a prime location. We're almost like about a 5-minute drive to Jungle Paddle, if you know where famous paddle place. 5 bedrooms, and that's your niche in the market. Private residency, completely quiet. I don't think you'd have a problem to rent this out to tourists looking to throw big events, maybe a honeymoon or even a wedding or after party. That could be it too. There's so many reasons to rent out a villa like this to host a ton of guests in your holiday. And you're bringing that niche to the market, so investment potential, you're doing great. You have 27 years lease, and I think you're not gonna be finding any properties like this, not much in comparison. So that's your investment potential, and that about wraps up our video. I hope you enjoyed the tour. And of course, like, subscribe our YouTube channel, and click the link below if you want to see more video tours like this. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't hesitate to contact us if you want to tour a villa yourself live in person when you're here in Bali. You can do that too, and I'll see you in the next one.